cow cod soup in my kitchen for the honey bunny, the husband. Yes, right here. Oh Lord, if you ever smell my kitchen right now, my stove happy can't stop smiling. You want me to show you how I made this cow cod soup? Well, come on and let's get started.
You don't remember where you're coming from. You don't remember where you're coming from. You don't remember where you're coming from. Rastafari, why you turn your back on your brother when him need you? You don't remember the days and when him feed you. You know when no obligation but you owe him some respect. All you need to do is just give him wine to get turn your back on your brother when him need you.
Now goody, make we get right into the recipe and the meat you're gonna talk about first now. Now, make we get into that meat. I'm gonna explain this meat to you. This meat is not no ordinary kind of meat. This meat is the tendon part of the cow, right? Meaning this is the testicle of the cow. Now, if there's a man watching me cooking this soup for the very first time, I think you need to continue watching because this soup is going to give you all the boost that you need, if you know what I mean. Now, this soup is highly recommended for men who's having, yes, erection problem. Now, ladies, if you have a man who's having an erection problem, this is a soup where you need to give him. So watch me cook it, I'm gonna turn up this soup recipe right now. As you can see, this is the tendon part of the cow, right? Anything what you want to call it, read between the lines. Now, you want to make sure that you wash it nice and clean, as usual with vinegar and lemon juice. Now, what I'm going to do is cut it into pieces, just like so. But make sure you wash it nice and clean. When I'm cooking this, usually I soak it in the vinegar and the salt and just let it sit for about 30 minutes before I do nothing with it. So yes, that I did turn up meat when I asked me for like 4 years now. Now, what I did with my beef tendon is go ahead and cut it up in small pieces. You can cut it up smaller if you like to, because when you cook it, it's going to expand, right? Yes, so you're going to cut it up small, just like this. Alright, we're going to talk about some more ingredients, right? As you know, this is a red pea soup kind of thing. Now you're going to need 2 cups. I'm using 2 cups of red kidney beans. Only use red kidney beans for this recipe. Do not use gunga peas, do not use cow peas, do not use redneck peas, do not use any kind of peas. Red kidney beans if you use for this recipe. 2 cups, right? If you want it more peasy, go ahead and add more. If you want it less peasy, add less. A 2 cup may I use. Now you want garlic. I'm using dried garlic, fresh garlic, perfect. You want to need salt to it. I'm using a teaspoon of salt. I have grated ginger right there. And some pimento seed. You need that. You need pimento seed for this recipe. Your other ingredients are pumpkin, okra, Jamaican sweet potato, breadfruit, yellow yam, carrots, corn, scallion and thyme, 1 hot scotch bonnet pepper, coconut milk, cornmeal, and all-purpose flour combination. Now, this is your first step. I'm using my Dutchie for this recipe, right? Now, you want to make sure you wash your peas. Now, you can soak your peas a couple of minutes or whatever you want to soak it earlier, but it doesn't matter because this thing going to go cook to the bones. Cook to the bones, you know, yes. Now, you're going to make sure you cook those red kidney beans soft and tender, but before you get to that tender business, you're going to go ahead and add your salt because you want to give it flavor, right? And your pimento seeds, and your garlic, and your ginger. You're gonna add all of them things to it. Then you go ahead and add it to the peas. Now I'm gonna allow this to cook nice and tender. Alright, so while that's cooking, and that's gonna take a while to cook, right? On high heat of cook. Now that I got everything all prepped, sweet potato, corn, yam, and my pumpkin, okra, and yeah, everything all prep. Your carrots and scallion and thyme, pepper, right? I'm going to flavor it up with some all-purpose season right this on. Okay, so my breadfruit and everything, you want to make sure you cut them in bite size, of course. Don't cut them chunky. Okay, yeah, my meat should be nice and tender by now. That's tender. The peas is tender and the meat is nice and tender. Now guys, I have to tell you something though. Everybody meat texture is different. So if you're cooking this for the very first time, you want to go ahead and cook your meat separately from the peas. When the meat cook nice and tender, then you go ahead and combine it back with the peas, because you don't want to have mushy peas. You want the peas to look pretty much like that, because remember, you're going to still cook your yam and all that stuff, and that take a little time to cook too. So you want to be able to see those peas when you finish getting done with the recipe. Alright, so now let's go ahead and add our veggies in. We're going to put our yam in and all that other good stuff. Now you want to go ahead and add some more water to this, because you want to make sure that you have enough water in there for cook those veggies, right? Now you want to go ahead and add your coconut milk to it, and you want to add about 1.5 cups of water, depending on how much you're cooking for, but I'm going to add 1.5 cups. I'm going to add some all-purpose seasoning to it. Now you go ahead and give it your taste test, just to make sure that you have enough salt intake in there. If you want to put some more salt, go ahead and put some more salt, but I had put salt in it prior, so I'm not going to add any more. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my dumplings ready. Okay, y'all, that was my soup look like after 30 minutes of cooking. Now, look on that goodie. Look there. Look on all them good okra there. This is one of the wickedest soup you can ever find. Authentic in Jamaica, right? This soup right here is good for the honey bunny, the husband. Yes, this is the turn-up soup. This soup is not recommended for children. Jamaican authentic cow cod soup, the recipe that you have asked for so long, is finally here. And look there, yes, cow cod in my kitchen. Fast, easy, simple, and yum. Now, if you are new to my channel and watch me cook my authentic cow cod soup for the first time, subscribe, like, and share. Let me know what you like to see me cooking next in my kitchen. And as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy! I'm gonna let this cook for a good 30 minutes on medium heat. Cover it up nice and make it simmer. And when it's done simmer, it's time for eat. So see you back in a few minutes.
So this is in with your foundation, full coverage, you know, like bam. And last but not least, the last thing I tend to go for in my makeup collection is this palette right here. Let me show you what this baby looks like. It has a whole bunch of concealers. I believe it's $10 for this palette.